The annual Queen's Plate Barbecue. Several of the plate candidates paraded before the sizable gathering, but let's face it, the #1 attraction at a barbecue is the food. Describing the attack on the feast is track announcer Darrell Wells.
They're at the roast. They're off. That's Saunders reaching up on the outside for a plate. Taddy along the inside with a knife and fork as Gross powers up between them with the napkins. That's Gross now in the lead at the coleslaw. And as they come down to the wire, it's going to be very, very close. It looks like a photo finish.
The polls close just over an hour from now, but Peter Gross not very concerned about that. Well, most of us spent the day picking a candidate with both feet on the ground. Peter Gross spent the day looking for a candidate with all 4 feet on the ground. Here's the world according to Peter.
As you may have noticed by this point in the show, virtually every member of City Pulse is involved in one way or another with today's provincial election. How did I contribute to our election coverage? By going to the racetrack. Give me a racing form. Biographical information on all the candidates. In this provincial election, all the candidates claim to be great leaders. In a horse race, as soon as the gates open, the leaders and followers quickly establish themselves. Politicians are always predicting victory. Horses always keep their mouths shut. You really think about it, when an election is close, they always say, hey, it's a real horse race. But when a horse race is close, they never say, it's a real election. I'm Peter Gross for City Pulse.
The world according to Gross. Today, Peter finally got his just reward. An important horse race has been named after him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 5th race here this afternoon has been named the Peter Gross Sprint. Named, of course, after the well-known city television broadcaster who is a lifelong racing fan.
But why would the Jockey Club name a race after me, of all people? Well, out of every dollar that is bet on horses here at Woodbine, 9 cents goes towards the purses that the horses race for. And apparently, my wagering totals are very impressive.
The amount of money you've wagered at Woodbine has given us enough to have a race in your honor with a purse of $5,300.
Wait a second, you put together a purse on the takeout from all the bets I've made like the last 10 years or so?
No, just in the last week.
They're off. Bella Maria away very quickly on the outside.
Hey, I got the winner. In the winner's enclosure, I presented Joey below us with the greatly coveted torn ticket trophy.
Oh, it's really great. Best race of my life.
Okay, congratulations.
Okay, thanks.
Get ready for your next one. Don't worry, folks. I had everything under control. The next time around, F Troop is on the inside, and he just blew by Perfect Out. No contest whatsoever. Because this is the one sport where you can have a real hands-on experience. Have I got mud all over my face? I do? I'm Peter Gross for City Pulse.
And what a race. My filly, in her total brilliance, spotted the other two 10 lengths so that they could burn themselves out. But Summer Lightning flew to the finish line, a winner by a head. And I discovered something. In quarter horse racing, sometimes the winner's kiss is longer than the race itself.
It's Peter Gross, the sports director of 680 News, going wire to wire for the Maison House to win the 2nd annual Media Charity Drive.
This is the Fort Erie Racetrack. It's at this track that lady jockeys win more races than at any other track in the world. Mind you, the reason I'm here is to meet short, physically fit women in colorful outfits.
It's a real adrenaline rush. It's kind of addictive.
And apparently race riding is as dangerous for women as it is for men.
I've had 15 different fractures, ankle, knee, many ribs.
Broken femur twice, broken pelvis, broken collarbone 3 times.
I've had my heart, spleen, and liver crushed. I've had a punctured lung. I've had many concussions.
Now, just a guess, but I bet Sandy Hawley never did what Francine Villeneuve did. Ride pregnant.
I rode a mare that was in foal also when I was pregnant, and we won. So there were like 4 of us crossing the wire.
Peter Gross for City Pulse. You like to date taller men?
Much taller.
When you're handicapping the Queen's Plate, there's one very important statistic you should remember. 7 out of the last 8 Queen's Plate favorites have been beaten. I'm Peter Gross for City Pulse.